This reading from Censored number 123, How to Defeat a Conservative, Part 2. Remember, if you want to keep up with the How to Defeat a Conservative, go to www.newslettercensored.com, and there's an order form there, and you can order your free annual subscription to Censored for your gift of $20. You'll receive the annual subscription, and you can keep up with How to Defeat a Conservative. You can keep up with the God Project and keep up with the main article every quarter. Like religion, conservatism is inculcated early in life. Most conservatives have not truly studied and researched their ideology, much like many of those who call themselves Christians, who have not really studied the Bible, where their Christianity is said to come from. Conservatives simply grow into their conservatism. And when their conservatism fails over and over again, true conservatives never question their creed. Today's conservative believes he has a monopoly on traditional family values. Yet many of their examples have been married many times, do not abide by all their ideology. Social conservatives would have us believe that Democrats and liberals do not believe in family, marriage, and are not pro-life. Many conservatives say liberalism is a tumor and that liberal ideas are dangerous to liberty and freedom. They also believe that the God of the Bible is a major factor in our culture. What nonsense! Many conservatives adhere to a static form of right and wrong, which derives from their mythical and inflexible ideology. They believe that not wanting to pay one's rightful share of taxes is not being greedy. Many conservatives also believe in a natural aristocracy among humans, supposedly based on talent. Rush Limbaugh claims his talent is on loan from God. One wonders what talent he is talking about. It does not take talent to read about and offer opinions concerning current events. Gossips do it all the time. The word talent means a natural ability or aptitude or the capacity for achievement or success. Is Rush claiming that he and he alone is responsible for his success? As a radio talk show host, Limbaugh was provincial until he was brought to New York and given nationwide exposure. In Sacramento, California, Limbaugh did exactly what he does in New York, but he was only a local voice. It was opportunity that brought Limbaugh success, not talent. It was luck and someone with influence and power to give him a break. Limbaugh did not do it all by himself. No one ever does. When examined closely, it is found that the quintessential conservative Rush Limbaugh is not only devoid of talent, he is also devoid of substance. His philosophy affords him ready-made answers. There does not seem to be much natural ability. He could not get through college. He does not do research well. He did not write his best-selling books. He does have a way of talking that prevents some people from knowing he is a sham. Conservative Newt Gingrich, before he became Speaker of the House in the early 1990s, was instrumental in getting one insignificant piece of legislation passed. Also, until he became Speaker, no one would publish his writings. But as Speaker, he was offered millions of dollars. Even so, his To Renew America was ghost written. Here again, we are not dealing with rewards of talent, self-reliance, rugged individualism, and an up by the bootstraps philosophy. In both examples, we are dealing with hideous distortions of natural processes. We are dealing with the rewards of infamy and name recognition, leading to opportunity and someone of influence paving the way. Both of these men did not obtain success as a result of conservative ideals and virtues. Today's conservative believes that America is God ordained and blessed by God. Conservatives claim that they believe and abide by biblically based life principles. Most conservatives in this country call themselves Christians, yet they may lie to get elected. Conservatives believe that in a Christian economy, Christians will earn more by doing less. That sounds like Christian conservatives are lazy. In actuality, elite conservatives live off the work of others. Still, conservatives boast that hard work is necessary and boosts productivity. Yet this hard work does not seem to be for them. Today's conservative believes in a Southern interpretation of the United States Constitution. In their heart of hearts, conservatives dislike our civil rights laws, yet they will insist they are not racist. Politically, conservatives believe the United States government is a blend of democracy, aristocracy, and monarchy. Conservatives assure us that labor is the title deed to property, but if this were true, would not the slaves have owned the South? Conservatives also believe that the progressive income tax is unbiblical, yet they do not tell us more about God's economics. They also believe that Social Security is a welfare program. Political conservatives seem not to care that interest politics have devastated our democracy. They seem only interested in winning and their party. Conservatives enjoy polarizing the electorate. Conservatives wear their characterology like a straitjacket, like armor. Thus, they cannot grow, improve, or evolve. Their energy is stuck, stagnant, and unclean. It is an unhealthy condition. When presidential candidate Barry Goldwater ran, conservatism was considered a personality disorder. But since that time, a very good propaganda campaign has made conservatism, in some quarters, seem downright respectable. Today, even some Democrats act conservative. President Jimmy Carter was a conservative Democrat, but to get elected, Ronald Reagan painted Carter as a liberal. In these times, anyone conservatives do not like is a liberal, a pinko, and a commie. Political conservatives regard the poor as a special interest group. But even here, they are not consistent. Because if the poor are a special interest group, then so are the rich, whom they coddle and do their bidding. But in reality, many of today's conservatives are actually counter-revolutionaries, what many term radicals. True conservatives believe that change and reform are not identical. Quote, hasty innovation may be a devouring conflagration rather than a torch of progress, unquote. Today's conservative Republican unashamedly paints himself as a populist and a friend of the little guy. But in fact, Republican conservatives are ass kissers for big business and the rich. In The Way Things Ought to Be, Rush Limbaugh bragged that the poor fared well with supply side economics under Ronald Reagan in the 1980s. Limbaugh lied. At that time, the taxes of the poor rose about 15%, while those of the rich fell by 15%. And the incomes of the rich doubled. Limbaugh also claimed that tax revenues rose when the taxes of the rich were cut. What actually happened was that the tax base was broadened and the payroll tax was doubled. More of the poor were forced to pay taxes. Limbaugh spouted propaganda. He lied. We defeat the conservative when we disbelieve what he says. Conservatives must be forced to obey 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 21. Prove all things. Hold fast that which is good. The end. Remember, to keep up with how to defeat a conservative, please go to www.newslettercensored, all one word, .com and print out the order form, fill it out, and get your check for $20, a gift, and you will receive as a free gift an annual subscription to Censored, in which How to Defeat a Conservative will be running for quite some time in the future. Thank you.